Alright, let's get our songs chosen for the night. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to more Valhalla. Let's get our songs chosen for the night, shall we? I like Every Day is Night. That's a good bouncy one, but you know what? Let's try to keep things a bit more, on the relaxed side tonight, shall we? Good for health, bad for no. Who was I? Yeah. Troubling news? Sounds like it might be something chill. No. Gaze that invited. No. Okay. No. All systems go. Nope. Will you remember me? Alright. Everything will be okay? Those who dwell in shadows. I like that. Snowfall. Yeah, because then we'll lead into a... no. We'll lead into a more upbeat, second half of the night, huh? Alright, we're all ready. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yeah, I like that. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. Alright, who wants a beer? Let's see what's in that. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4. It's a fairly alcoholic beverage, all mixed. Let's mix that up and stop. There we go. Here you go. No, this is gonna cut it. Give me a big one. Sure. Alright, beer it is. Big beer it is. So... Oh, nope. Reset. So, how's everyone doing today, huh? Night going well? I hope so. This should be fun. There we go. Let's, that should be right, yeah. Beer's $200. Alright, mix that up. What? Why did it fail? What did I mess up? Am I gonna mess these up again? That's 4. 3, 4, mix. And there we go. There we go. How about this one? Ah, yes, now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. Cellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? I'm talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rapid, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wild-card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks, from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculation or just copycats. I You can't read the newspaper's daily feed without running to at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. Poor bastards think it'll help them make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. Not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people like you, I'd go bankrupt for the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get People get bored of certain kinds of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started on this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guaranteed clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easy to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. Huh, I guess here's the point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the new paper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals, claiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks, saying there's a critic or whatever. Do you look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one, then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to get me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Alright. So, regular beer, I'm guessing? Let's try a regular beer. And then we'll try a larger beer. One beer. Yeah, this is a beer, alright. Keep it up, kid. You'll get better someday. Dots. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. Charming. So, celebrities? Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something that everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying it. You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie is wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. Sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing into the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy and is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help sensationalizing everything. Feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your words, your big words, hey brat. Well, two can certainly play that game of dots. Dots? Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hell bent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe, why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It'd be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half our staff do that. They do? I don't really think Alana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it'd hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer's waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and my grandfather. It's too general. Mr. Donovan. Now, that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. I don't want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Third time's the charm for what? Oh, okay. So let's mix him one more beer. I'm sure this will be the last one for the night for him. But this is the game. It is very much a visual novel with a slight bartending thing to it. I like it. We get to have these philosophical conversations about stuff with people. One beer. Yeah, I guess that's one's good enough for now. Good to hear. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? You didn't call it a hellhole. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. So aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there's no local investors. Why? Just want to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Jesus Christ, Donovan. Oh my my god. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in company. Well, I mean, give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I'll make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what the other newspaper does? Recently they told me they needed more clicks. More clicks. I make sure to keep stuff spicy while they still keep production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks, I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. Never heard from him again. Jill. Yes? What the hell happened in the bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. But the ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up the Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, my client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright, okay. Gut punch. Big. Let's give it to him. And let's get him real drunk. Okay, it's supposed to mean a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. All aged and mixed. 3, 4, 5. Why is that a failure? Did I... Oh, because did I... No, that's not what I'm trying to click. Okay, there's that. Let's see about this, and then... There we go. Here. You can actually do it then. Dots. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole crack house. Smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? Surprised you decided to come into our little crack house at all, mister. The hell do you care? Payment registry says... Sorry for the question, Mr. Indian McDougal. Dots. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an accident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Dots. Please let me know if I can do more to make you Sorry. Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple hours? No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. Regular? Can I ask who? No. Dots. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey, thank you. Hey Jill, where'd you put the dish soap? Gills run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. Can't afford to slam to this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, Red Comet. A woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know boss did quite a few things before opening up this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? Heard a couple stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. Dots, you've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. Okay, you can relax though. I've only ever seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved classified weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming she was an alpaca. Started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her to the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please. There's a word I heard today. Coming right up. Actually, didn't Devin say please? Anyway, we'll continue this on tomorrow night. Sorry, I thought the nights would be a little bit shorter, but reading everything out loud takes a little bit longer. Have a nice night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.